Hey everybody on YouTube, this is April at the Resellers Learning Curve. How are you guys today? Happy Friday. Just wanted to shoot a quick video to let you guys know what I'm doing right now because it's kind of interesting, certainly related to reselling. I am leaving the Angels for Animals annual rummage sale, which is held every year here in that valley at the Canfield Fairgrounds. So in theory, you would think that I love these sorts of events since I sell on eBay for a living, and obviously I buy a lot of my stuff for as cheap as I can get it, buy low, sell high. Everybody knows the song and dance there. But in reality, the truth of the matter is I don't like garage sales. I don't like yard sales. I don't really care for estate sales or rummage sales. Those aren't my jam. They're just not. So I got here at about 11 a.m. It's 12:30 and I'm leaving already, even though I paid $10 for this green armband for the early bird admission, because last year, I want to say that I was there when the doors opened at 9 a.m. because from 9 to 12 it's early bird, so it's $10 to get in. After 12 it's like $2. So you got a lot of folks that are going to wait until it's $2 and then they're going to stroll in afternoon. I was sitting at work this morning at my desk and I realized that, you know what? I am not going to be able to find anything that I want if I wait till noon. Now, while that's not entirely true, because I've went to lots of places and bought lots of things after many people have had a chance to pick over them, for the most part, I knew that if I waited much longer, I was not going to find the sort of things that I like to find, the sort of things that I found last year. And I was correct. I got there about 11 o'clock, like I said. And at that point, first of all of the barns were like packed. You couldn't even walk. I roll up in there with my blue IKEA bag. Y'all know what I'm talking about because some IKEA bags are hot business. I just bought a 5-pack on eBay. So if you don't have an IKEA near you and you want one of these big heavy duty bags, you can order them on eBay. So I walk up in there with my IKEA bags and they're all big and awkward, and I'm trying to get past people, and then you have, you know, elderly people who are shopping. There's people in wheelchairs, and I'm frustrated. I'm like through the roof frustrated. I can't take it. So yeah, I left. But I wanted to talk about what I did buy and what went well at the Angels for Animals rummage sale. The first thing I bought was a sealed, I think it's Colby brand Discman, the CD players that with the headphones. Well, I got that, and I don't think that brand does very well, but I've never walked past a sealed Discman and not purchased it. I just don't, because I know that more often than not those things aren't mass produced anymore, so they're harder to find. So I always pick them up, especially if they're like $5 or $6, which that one was. The other thing that I got was 3 used Sony VHS/DVD players. People love these things. Those units were $5 each, and on eBay they're going for $50 and up. So if you have been watching my channel for any length of time, or you watch the resellers do, this is something that, you know, I flip all the time. Like, I used to do a ton of them because it's an item that you see a lot of. You'll see a lot of those combo players out there. But here recently, like, my old job used to do direct mailing, so they had perfect size boxes for shipping those, and it was a lot more simple when I had the boxes on hand to just ship those units out. But these days, if I sell one, and I happen to be running, say, like a 25% off sale in my store, and then I got to go find a box, like, there are just things about my business that changed to the point that hustling those wasn't really great for me anymore, and so I stopped hustling those. However, most of them, a lot of them, I'm not gonna say most, a lot of them still go for $50 and up. So I encourage you to look up those combo players because there's a lot of money in them. If you think that people aren't using VHS tapes, you are so wrong. I mean, yeah, they're using outdated technology, but I sell VHS stuff all the time, whether it's blank media, whether it's VHS players, the combo players, the cleaning kits, the VHS tape rewinders. All of that stuff sells for me. All of it sells for me. You know why? Because most of us think that people are no longer using VHS tapes, so we don't pick it up anymore. Nothing could be farther from the truth. The other thing that I I got that's worth mentioning is I got, and I actually have it right here in my front seat, so without taking my eyes off the road or my hand off the wheel, I can show you. I got a super shooter. If you guys have not seen what those super shooters sell for, I encourage you to look that up. And if you can get one with all of the discs present in a decent box in good condition and you send it in FBA, cha-ching, man. Those things go for like 80 bucks and up on Amazon. I mean, you can, if you hold out, you can get $40 for them, 40 and up on eBay. So I always pick up those super shooters. I want to say that one was $3. No, that one was $5. So I picked up a super shooter. The very last thing that I want to tell you guys about that I picked up today, and for some reason this is my favorite pickup, which is just odd, but in my trunk I have 6 cases of Purell instant hand sanitizer. And when I say cases, I mean like three big machine refill bottles per case. I picked up 6 of those cases because they were $3 each. And I looked on eBay, and one 3-pack of those machine refills of Purell is selling for like 40 bucks. 40 bucks. So $3 each. I got them all. That's the bulk of what I have in my trunk, is those Purell hand sanitizers. Not exciting stuff, not sexy, but you know what it is? It's profitable, and that's what matters. So that's my experience this year at the Angels for Animals annual rummage sale. I might try to hit them up on Sunday, because Sunday is their clearance day, where it's like all you can fit in a bag for $10 type thing. I checked out the clothing barn. I didn't see any hot fire, so I didn't buy anything. But I honestly thought, when I started in the housewares barn and I didn't find anything, I was like, let me check clothing, because my fallback, and this is the part that made me angry with myself, and part of the reason I'm shooting this video, my fallback is always clothing. If I'm in a store or I'm at a sale and I'm looking things up and I'm not finding anything that I can make money on, I know clothing. Like, I really know clothing. So I browsed through there, but all the stuff that I would have bought was not in their fill-a-bag section. It was on the racks, and I didn't want to pay $5 for coats today. Know why I didn't want to pay $5 for coats? It's because it's almost 70 degrees in Ohio. So if it's 70 degrees in Ohio, yeah, I just don't want to do it. Last year, and this is another reason, last year, the Angels for Animals rummage sale, I bought a bunch of coats, and I got home, and it probably took me a week or so, but I processed through all of my housewares, all of the stuff that I was sending to FBA, all of the big stuff. I know I bought a big bag, a golf bag that was new with tags. All of that stuff I got through, and those coats, it literally took me 9 months to list. Once I listed them, they sold, no problem. But I just didn't want to do that again this year, because I think even though I know that people in other parts of the world are still buying coats, for me, I'm in Ohio. Like, I'm in Ohio. I don't want to deal with coats right now. And as you can see, I got on my little cute tank top. I got on the sweater because the air is bumping in my car, but I'm in tank top mode right now. If it ain't got, you know, narrow straps, I can't deal with it at the moment, and that's just a personal thing. I mean, unless I see, you know, like some fire, like hot fire, and there was none of that. There was just kind of run-of-the-mill, you know, older Woolrich type stuff, and I didn't want to hustle that today. So I'm making my money today on Purell hand sanitizer. But it was fun. It was fun. So now I'm actually getting ready to pull into Goodwill, because I took many hours off of vacation, assuming that I was going to be out there at the rummage sale for much longer than I was. So I'm getting ready to pop into Goodwill, see what they have going on, holler at my people in there, and that's what I'm doing today. So I hope this video has been kind of helpful for you guys. I think that not often enough people don't talk about their process and, you know, exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it. So that's what this video was intended to do, is to kind of share with you guys that I went to a rummage sale, and the number one thing that I realized is that I don't like rummage sales. So, you know, I still have cash left over. I was under budget, so I'm going to hit Goodwill and see what happens. On that note, I hope you guys have a really wonderful day and a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.